This is one upgrade I wish I'd done 10 years ago.
So the M380 has 8 little small cabinets along the roof line on the right side of the coach that are very well built, solid wood and everything. But you'll notice I'm having to hold this door in the up position. So if I want to get into the cabinets, I have to use one hand to hold the cabinet door up while I'm doing whatever I do in the cabinet. This video will show you how to add those supports. Step in this project is to get your tools together and order your parts. Your parts are these little hydraulic struts. They're 20N, 20N size, which are the smallest ones they make. And they come 4 to a package, so you're going to need 2 packages, a total of 8 for this project. Notice I've got one of the construction pencils. It's on a Home Depot. They're all the same size. But you're going to use the thickness and the width for a measuring tool. So there's 2 brackets that come with it besides the screws. The one on the left goes on the top, and the one on the right is positioned on the door jamb on the side. So the first bracket is in, but note that the forward edge of the bracket, even though I'm not putting a screw on that back hole and there's no wood back there, that you do want the front edge of the bracket to extend beyond the forward edge of the cabinet face. So just take the other bracket and push the ball into the end of the strut, and it just snap clicks in. So then just click the other end of the strut into the ball. The other critical item when you're installing it is the use of a construction pencil. You know, the real flat, thick ones. That way you get your spacing right on the bottom bracket. It's about the thickness of a pencil higher than the bottom of the jamb here, and in the back. And in the front, then you just set the round bracket right against the jamb, because the doors are not quite as tall. And then up here at the top, the distance from the bracket to the what would be the top of the cabinet on the attachment is approximately the width of that pencil. And I found that to work on both the front and the back. And then the last thing is looking straight at the bracket. You want to make sure that the bracket is pretty much vertical. And I would recommend putting the loop on the inside of the cabinet, on the hinge side. That way you don't have to worry about clearance on the outside. So then just push the bracket up so that the cabinet door is touching the ceiling, just barely touching it, and that the strut itself is positioned up and down. The cabinet side bracket should be on the left-hand side or inside of the strut, so that the bracket doesn't interfere with the door closing. Down, and I'd recommend starting with the bedroom first, in case you have to drill a few little extra holes because you didn't get the spacing correct or whatever. So the beauty of these supports is when you open the cabinet, you can open it anywhere and it stays all the way up against the ceiling if you like. And you'll have 2 hands to do whatever you're doing in the cabinet. Also, make sure you check your South Cole latches. And of course, the way you put those in is you put the prong part in the latch, attach the latch, and then come from the back with I used a standard grease pencil like this, and I extended the tip through the back, and it made a mark on the cabinet up here where the bolt would go. And that worked out pretty well.
I purchased both the struts and the latches off of Amazon, and here are a couple of pictures giving the details.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.